What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We are here at CES Motorsport today, and we are going to be putting on the Doc Race single turbo kit on my 135 with an N54. I went with the 6266. So if you saw the last video, I was talking about the turbo I did. We did the T51R mod, as well as a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna go through all that right now. All right, so first things first, big shout out to the guys over at CES Motorsport for helping out and allowing us to use their shop today. We're gonna just start from left to right. From Keys Motorsports, they have supplied the CSF AC condenser, the CSF radiator. I already went ahead and drained all the AC out of the car, so we're good there. This is by Nexus. I got it from Turner Motorsport. This is the B58 coil pack conversion. I have the B58 coil packs in there. This is from ECS Turner. It's basically just like a raw aluminum valve cover. I actually read the reviews on this and they're not too bad. Rather than going with like the M18, I just went with this one. I think it looks great. From what I understand, it's going to hold up well and it's not going to leak. Rather than using the gasket that they supplied from China, I ended up getting just another OEM gasket, so we'll be good there. We have the Precision 6266 with the T51R mod from Doc Race. All this stuff, you guys, is going to be linked down below as always. Huge shout out to Doc Race for sending this kit out. We're going to have a lot of fun with it, make a ton of power, and it's going to look freaking amazing. This is the downpipe section right here. This is the shielding right here that has Doc Race on it. We have the wastegates right here. We have the manifold, which looks absolutely insane, from Doc Race right here. All of this is coated as well, which is nice. And then we have a bunch of hardware and things, tubes over here that we're going to be running for lines and whatnot. And then we have a turbo blanket as well from Doc Race. So when you order the entire kit from them, you get everything. The cool thing is those guys they have like all of the turbo kits now that you can just buy. It was all really well packed, came within a week. The turbo took a little bit longer, but that's because I wanted the T51R mod and all that stuff. So they built the kit, had it to me in a week. They have, you know, single turbo kits for the S58, which is super cool. The N54 one has been out for the longest and they've been perfecting it, and it looks amazing. And I think for the price, it's the way to go. You know, it's not too expensive. You can get this entire kit for like $5 grand, depending on which turbo you go with. But yeah, man, I'm really excited. The whole idea here is to basically just get this kit on the car and get things running before Beamer Invasion, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. Really nice kit in this car, but it should be a lot of fun, man. It's gonna look so freaking good, dude. Look at this turbo. I'm super excited. I've already talked to Chris and he sent a base map over. There's a lot of stuff we have to do in order to run the port off of the secondary fuel pump and hook up the reflex and go down that road, which is going to happen, but we're not going to worry about it right now because we're just under a time crunch. So what is going to happen now? I am going to completely disassemble everything. Got the new studs in the head. I just threw them in for the manifold. These turbos suck to take out. Took out the engine mount, the bracket, turbos, inlets, basically everything on the side. I mean, honestly, I should have just done this. I should have gone single when I had the motor out. Would have been 10 times easier. But here we are, we're learning. So got all this shit out. Got the radiator, fan, and AC condenser out. Here are the Mosselmans. They look good. I mean, they're pretty much brand new. Pretty much brand new turbos, to be honest. Just watch out not to mar up those gaskets. Me. Definitely got more on now.
give us recommendations for you so you don't have to go through that shit.
You're good. These injectors are a good shit clear. There we go.
Smile for the camera.
I'm smiling for the camera.
Smile and be like Dick.
Whoa! Frown.
Oh damn, it does look really good. Shit. I didn't even see it yet. Alright my friends, it is a new day, and this is where we left off yesterday. Look at how crazy this looks. I'm super happy with how this is turning out. Looks extraordinary, man. We got the turbo in there, everything is clocked. We are going to be pulling the turbo back off and putting it back on quite a few times to get things positioned properly, but we've got the heat plate right down here from Doc Race. It's a really nice piece. Basically just shields everything on this side from the heat, from the downpipe and the turbo. And then we have the B58 coil packs that are in with the B58 conversion plate. It does a really good job of tucking all the wires down here so you can run the coil pack wires in between these little holes, which is kind of nice. And then you can tuck all of that stuff underneath. So it just gives it like a pretty clean looking setup. But right now we still have a ton of work we need to get done. So we're just going to keep working on the car, and then I'm going to update you guys as we go along. We changed out so many things along the way in addition to this kit that we're just sort of taking our time with it and making sure that we do it right. But so far everything is going really well. This kit is fitting really, really good. It is an extremely tight fit in the 135 engine bay. I don't know if the 335 engine bays are different from the 135s. I assumed that they weren't. I assumed that they were actually the same, but they might be a little bit smaller in the 135. So you do have to drop subframe in order to get this manifold in. Not that big of a deal. It's just a couple of extra steps, but it's just going to make the entire process so much easier getting the manifold in there, because it is a rather large manifold. It looks beautiful, but it does take a bit more work to get it into the actual engine bay itself. We tried going from up top, but there was no way that that manifold was going in from up top. So what we had to do was drop subframe, and then we unbolted the transmission mounts. And while I was moving the motor over to the right side, Hendel was able to sneak up the manifold, and then we got it up onto the studs. Took a little bit of work, I'm not gonna lie, but the end result is beautiful. I will say one thing that I've learned about this process so far: twins versus single. I will never run twins again. It's just so cramped in there, and there's so much extra shit that you have to run with twin turbos. The single is so nice and simple and clean and straightforward. It just makes way more sense in this engine bay. But yeah, I just want to show you guys where we're at so far. Man, it looks so good. Like, we put the turbo in there yesterday, and I was just like, oh God, it looked so good. I just really like how everything is like silver and polished. It just looks so clean. Like I said, we still have lines that we have to run. We have to do wastegates. We have to do downpipe. We have quite a bit of work, but I also ordered a nice little turbo guard, turbo shield for the front, so this isn't just like wide open all the time. And then we got to do our solenoid as well for the boost. So we've got some work, but I'll be keeping you guys updated along the way. And yeah, we'll just keep this project moving. Don't forget the oil.
We can make it happen.
Let's do it. Prime, then start. All right, bro, start it. First start. Here we go. Safe to say this turned out pretty good. We got everything buttoned up. Yeah, this looks extremely nice in this car. Whew! Cannot wait to go out and rip this thing. So yeah, this thing turned out really good, you guys. In the next video, we're gonna get into some driving. It's gonna be fun. We'll see you in the next one. You thought I was gonna make you wait? No, I wouldn't do that to you. We're gonna drive this right now. All right, let's roll.
All right, man.
Oh shit, bruh.
I don't know, man.
Ooh, this car feels so good. Sounds way different. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
sounds good.
Exhaust isn't rattling anymore too, which is nice.
That is nice.
That shit was loud.
That shit?
Yeah.
Old temp still cold? Yeah, it's so cold.
Yeah.
Here, just cruise, like, go to like 3K, partial throttle.
Just like go through them all.
Yeah, go through like
Hold
the
on,
gears.
I gotta. It sounds sick.
It's loud.
Dude, it sounds freaking good. Wow. Totally different car too. Like, completely changes the characteristics of the car.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so fun. This car's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to drive.
So fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. It's already fun. Third gear?
Yeah, third gear. I'll yell at you if it's over boosting.
Okay. What do we do? 2 to 7?
Do just 3 to like 7 or 3 to 6. I'll just yell at you.
Okay.
Go ahead. Making 20 psi. Is that where you had it set at?
I don't know.
Okay.
That sounds fucking crazy.
That sounds good, right? Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, it's at 20.
That sounds nuts. Well, we are home finally. Been driving this thing for about 3 hours, just checking the car, putting it through heat cycles, making sure we don't have any leaks. And we got into some logging too, which is cool. So gonna be doing some revisions here soon with Chris. This thing pulls so good. It is incredible, man. Like this setup right here, it's like this car was meant for this setup. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, it completely changed every characteristic about the car. The way that it drives, the way that it sounds, the exhaust note is completely different. Sounds so good. I'm honestly like blown away. It's so fun. Just like the noises and like the drama that the car produces. Like this car was already rowdy and super fun to drive, but you throw this at it, it's just a different, completely different animal. Super happy with the way that everything turned out. I have to say a huge thank you to everyone involved. CES Motorsport Hendel put in so much work with me to make all of this happen. I owe him big time. Josh and Zach also helped out, and John over at CES Motorsport. All the guys basically made this happen, and yeah, we cranked it out, man. We definitely took our time with it. We wanted to make sure that everything was perfect so we didn't have to redo anything down the road, and dude, this thing is gonna be able to handle 500 wheel all day on pump gas. I could daily drive it like this if I wanted to, and then we're gonna switch over to full E85 when we get the other fuel pump in, and we'll be doing like 700 wheel, high 600s, somewhere around there. It's gonna be nasty in this car. So once I get back from Beamer Invasion, I'm going to focus on getting the rest of the M3 stuff on, the rear subframe, differential, drive shaft, axles, F80 brakes, and then different wheels that we're doing on the car. And she's gonna be close to finished. This project has just been such a crazy journey. To see where it's at now from where it was when I first bought it is just like, every time I do something that's really big to this car, any like big movements in progress to this car, I just think about when I bought the car. And it's insane to think about. It's really inspiring. I get really inspired when I do big things with this car because it's come so far. And over time, this car has really taught me that good builds take time. They are not to be rushed. And all of the little things that we've done to this car has really accumulated to this big project that it's becoming. And if you want to do it right and you want to do it your way, you have to take your time with it and just not rush and really have a vision and execute slowly but effectively over time. And so, yeah, man. We're here now. It's been a little over a year with this car. I think like a year and a half or something. Ah, dude, I'm just so happy with it. It's so good. Just the drive home alone from the shop after putting the kid, just like hearing it and all the noises, like, and all the hard work we put in, it's just so, it feels so good. So big shout out to those guys, and also huge shout out to Doc Race, Keys Motorsports, Turner and ECS, all those guys that helped out, and of course you guys for watching the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. But that is gonna wrap this one up. We're gonna have more content in the future on single turbo life and what it's like, and why I think you should absolutely always go single over twins. I'm a firm believer now. Like after owning this car and doing this, yeah, I would never go twins again. Like single is the way. It's just better in every way possible. The car pulls really, really hard. I can't get too crazy into it yet because we're still logging. I want to make sure everything's good, but we looked at the logs and everything looks super clean. The target's at about 20 PSI right now for boost, which is probably around where we'll end up, but man, it feels so good. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. One last look at this beautiful single, man. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.